How are we all? Hope you're all doing fantastic. So let me give this a mix. Never gets old. I only had enough milk for one coffee this morning. Thank God, because I need it entire today. How are we all? So I thought I would do like a kind of like sit down little video. I didn't know whether to do like a mukbang, like sushi, or like a little breakfast with me, but then just because of how busy I am the next couple of days, I was going up today. I'm just spending the day in the house, kind of like gutting the house, clearing out clothes, sorting stuff to the charity shops, just sorting stuff to go in Depop. And I'm going to like clean every part of my house. So I just thought, well, I'm going to be in today, so I may as well, I'll probably go sit down and have breakfast, so I may as well do a little breakfast with me. But yeah, I just thought we could have like a little chat, because I've got loads to catch up on. And yeah, I just thought I'd have a little kind of chit chat before next week. And yeah, I'll follow you on it. I asked for some questions on Instagram, so I'll answer a couple and whatever, and we can catch up. But I hope you're all doing well. Also, just want to say this is not a bruise on my face. I had one of those, well actually not one, two of those under the skin spots when I was on the biggest photo shoot of my fucking life. Shock. So basically, I think I've actually bruised my skin a wee bit by picking them. But I went for a facial yesterday and the girl did say like that will be a wee bit like kind of bruisey because she was obviously like doing stuff to it. But the lumps have went away quite well. It's just the marks. So just in case you're wondering. But oh my god, guys, my skin feels fantastic. I'll pop her up here. Skinworks Simona, 10 out of 10. Love her. The chat's there. It's just a good experience. But anyway, I have not had breakfast tacos. It looks like hot dogs, or it looks like someone's, it just looks awful weird, doesn't it? Anyway, they're absolutely beautiful. I've mega went off a lot of food now, like bacon medallions, they're in the fridge and I'm actually going to have to bin them because every time I see my fridge, it makes me feel sick. Eggs as well. There's something else, popcorn, like bag popcorn. I went over my bag the other day. I don't know if it was like what bag might have been off. It was it gave me the bulk. There was something else the other day, and I was like, I can't think what it is. Thankfully, not coffee, but just really weird with foods just now. Awful strange. But yeah, I thought we'll quickly have some breakfast first. But I hope you're all well. What have you all been up to? I'm still obsessed with this sauce. I did go off it for like a week, but then now I'm back on the hype. The jalapeno hot sauce. So I was in Italy there, Positano. Wow. It's breathtaking. I make really good breakfast tacos. So yeah, I just thought we could have like a little catch up, fill you in on what's been going on, and yeah, my Gano video would have been up by now, which is really fun. And then this week I've been vlogging, so that'll be going up next week, and then we've got a Y haul going up next week. Really exciting. Are you guys watching my brother? What are your thoughts? I know David is good looking, right? But he doesn't do it for me. Like, he doesn't love his height. I love that in a guy, but I don't know if it's just, I feel like I wouldn't banter with him. Like, I feel like I couldn't have like a laugh, or I don't know, he seems very like serious, and yeah, I don't know if he's my cup of tea. My favourite girls are, well, not favourite in any way, but I love Tasha and I love Paige. I think Paige is naturally, we've spoken about this. No. Like, naturally gorgeous. Like, it's so nice to see someone with like no filler and just a really naturally beautiful girl. And I think she's got a really lovely wee personality, like just really likeable, do you know what I mean? Is there anyone you guys don't like? I feel like it's too early for that. I used to think when I was younger I could go on Love Island. Like, no. Like, I think I would get on it. I just mean I think I would have went on it. Absolutely not. No way. Jose. Wow. I hope I'm not causing a spoiler, but obviously one of the guys just left. I feel like that would happen to me. Like, I feel like I wouldn't settle. Wow. And it must be quite intimidating. Like, being in there and no one really wanting to like fancy you, and then being away from everyone and being on your own. I think I would crumble in those types of situations. Me and the girls were really together last night, we were talking about it. I think I would give it a week because of the experience. Like, it might change, someone else might come in, and then at the end of the week, if you're like more people come in and you feel the same, then you might, okay, leave. But yeah, I feel like that would happen to me. I would crumble. And I also think it's not even been a week yet, and the trolling that I've seen on people, and I'm just like, why is this a normal life now? Why is this accepted behaviour among people? Like, I seen something, someone said like, Gemma's family have had to get in like an agency now because of the trolling. Like, she's 19, guys. Yeah, okay, she's an adult, but like, she's still a young girl that at 19 you could, if you called me any kind of name, it would stick. You know what I mean? Never mind being in the public eye. So yeah, I don't know. I think the older I get, the more I feel like the older you get, the more you kind of like feel protective over like people getting trolled and like that whole that sauce is really hot situation. So I thought we would have like a little catch up because I feel like I've got loads to catch you guys up on. And I want to be as honest and as like, yeah, just basically as honest as possible. Obviously, if you're new here, then you wouldn't have known this, but if you followed me for at least since last year, you would know that I got an uplift done. So like surgery to the boobies. Which at the time I definitely thought it would fix a lot of problems for me, a lot of insecurities. I instantly thought it would make me feel more feminine. I thought it would like just kind of like a little bit like a click of my finger. I'll wake up for a surgery and all my problems will be solved. Now, I am very much aware that I am a very insecure person in myself and what I look like when I look in the mirror, and it's the way I've been for ages, so it's not something that I'm like, I have a problem. I deal with it, it's just me, it'll probably always be the way I am. And yeah, I definitely think I thought this surgery was going to just fix these problems. And I don't want to put anyone off getting surgery, but I do have to be honest because I have spoken about it before. But I definitely think I was very naive to think that getting a boob job was going to fix my problems or whatever. So basically, it's after my surgery, I had an open like wound to my nipple, which we thought would just naturally close over and shut. It never did, and I think just from washing my hair, going for showers, putting fake tan on, just living life, going to the gym, sweating, it must have caused some level of infection. So my nipple was constantly just a big open wound. The only way I can explain it, guys, for you to imagine it, is a blister, but the whole size of my nipple. So for the last year, my nipple has stuck to my clothing, my bras, basically anything I would wear. I was torn between either I wear a bra and I rip the, basically when I take my bra off I have to slowly rip it off, or I don't wear a bra and my uplift won't work. But then if I don't wear a bra it would still stick to my clothes, but it would be less painful to get off because it wasn't like pressed tight against. So I've been dealing with this for a year, going back and forth to the surgeons that I went to, and yeah, we tried creams, nothing worked. And then yeah, I think I'd kind of hoped that it would just naturally fix itself, but it's been painful, and it's been, I think, when I say it's affected my I wouldn't say it's affected my mental health, but I feel like it's definitely affected how I feel in myself. Like I think Lee has seen me without a bra on a handful of times. I don't really get my boobs out in front of anyone. And not that I got my boobs done to get them out, but I did get them done to feel a level of confidence that if I was on a photo shoot, like on a lot of photo shoots, you just whip your clothes on and off there and then like you don't really, there's not a lot of time to run in and out and hide like your body. And yeah, I didn't feel confident with that. I was on a photo shoot and my nipple was leaking, and it was a male photographer, and he had to tell someone to tell me that my boob was leaking, so it's quite embarrassing. And I thought at that point, enough's enough, I have to address, like I have to get this fixed. So, short of the story, I'm going on Wednesday to have my surgery done. I am shitting my pants, to say the least. I honestly think there's a bit of a panic attack on Wednesday, because I remember when I got them done the first time, I felt overly anxious, and I remember when I drove there, I was like, turn back the car, Lee, I don't want to do this, like blah 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 blah. Obviously the first time I was more just worried of the surgery pain. This time I now know the pain, I now know it never worked the first time, and I know I'm going to panic that, well, if it didn't work the first time, it might not work the second time, or I might have the same problems. And yeah, so I'm basically going back to have my implants taken out. I also feel like I thought getting big boobs would be the answer to all my problems, and if anything, having bigger boobs has made me more insecure. It's made me feel more like I'm quite broad in the shoulders. Having big boobs has made me feel even bigger. I've not liked them since the minute I took off my bra. I thought over time, there was a stage where they were like less swollen and quite perky, and I thought, right, okay, I liked them, but I did definitely think they were too big. But I thought, right, okay, they're nice. I don't feel attractive without my clothes on. I don't like the way I look with my clothes on, so it's becoming quite a bit of a problem. And I just thought, I need to get this fixed, because it is getting to the point now where I don't really like doing this job anymore, because I look at myself and can constantly compare myself to other people, and it's all about my boobs. I think I always go back to, why the fuck did I do this? Like, it has been the deepest mistake of my life so far. Great. But I just want to be really honest, because obviously when I got them done the first time, it was kind of like that in between lockdown stages where like you could get the surgery done, of course, but like we're still kind of practically in lockdown. And at the time, I was very emotional. I was up and down every day. I would cry most days, and I didn't address it at the start, but just because I needed a wee bit of time to figure out for myself. And then I think there was quite a bit of backlash, and people were saying I was lying and that I wasn't going to say. I was 4 weeks after surgery. Like, anyone who's had that done, 4 weeks is like 4 days. It's nothing. Like, you're still extremely swollen. Like, the level of swelling I had then was night and day. I couldn't even get a size 14 jean buttoned, and my natural size is a 10. So that just lets to see how swollen, like, because the fluid was going down into my belly, I was constipated with the painkillers, like I was having a shit time. So that's why this time I do want to be honest, because I financially can't take a lot of time off work. I'm giving myself like 6 days, which is great. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to be vlogging as normal. I'm not vlogging as in vlogging the experience. I'm going to just be vlogging. I'm not going to rattle on about it. But obviously probably the vlog the week after surgery will be a lot of just me in the house talking about the boobs, blah, 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 going out for walks, doing stuff like that. So there will be mention of it, but I'm not like vlogging the process. But yeah, I just want to be really honest because I'm having my implants out, so there will be quite a drastic change in size, hopefully. I'm having to have my uplift done again, but a little bit more different. Last time I got an uplift just via the nipple, basically, so just take off your nipple rather than having the anchor line scar, which is going down your nipple and along. This time I'm having the anchor line, so it'll be nipple off, down along, that way. But yeah, I just feel like I really want to be honest, and I have had a shit time. I never got trolled for my boobs prior to getting my boobs done. I got my boobs done because I was very insecure. Since having my boobs done, my trolling is majority about me having saggy boobs, which people are right, and that's like, I think I'm fine with that. Like, a lot of the comments these trolls are saying are actually right. I do have saggy boobs. I paid for an uplift and I've got saggy boobs. That's just because of what's going on in my body. It's just not worked. It's not something against the surgeon. It's just my body hasn't reacted to it well, and it's quite unique apparently, and it is what it is. So apart from that, I'm just sick of getting trolled for something that I am the most insecure thing about, like, is about me. So yeah, I'm getting it done. I do not promote cosmetic surgery in any way, but I do think it's good to be honest that have a real hard think whether you think getting something done is going to naturally vanish any insecurities, because that might not. It does for some people. I know people who have quite flat chests and have got boob jobs, and they ooze confidence and they feel fantastic, and that's amazing. That's what you get it done for. You get it done to enhance your life, to make you feel happy, make you feel better. For me, it's been very much the opposite. So, but that's just me. That's just a problem that's something with me. That's nothing to do with anyone else. But yeah, I just thought we'd sit down and have a chat video, because obviously I'm going to be kicking about in high sports bras. I'm not going to be as active for a while. And yeah, you probably will notice me being a wee bit down in the gloom for the next couple of weeks, because if it was anything last time, I was a little bit sad. But I'm hoping that after this surgery I'm going to feel a lot better, that I'm going back to my natural boobs. I'm getting an uplift, the proper sturdy uplift, and hopefully this will work. We're hoping that my nipple will not flare up again. And yeah, hopefully I'll feel a lot happier after this surgery. I am excited. I'm excited to go back to having small boobies. Totally took them for granted. We'll never do that again. But I am nervous. I'm nervous of obviously the pain, because you know it's like the first time, and I'm just nervous that it doesn't work. And I am a little bit nervous of backlash. I don't know why, because obviously it's something that has to be done. Like, my nipple is an open gash. It's not healthy to have that, so it has to be done. But I am nervous of what everyone thinks, whether they think I'm like promoting cosmetic surgery, because that's the last thing I am doing. And yeah, out come the boobs, basically. A little bit livid that I went and bought all those really expensive Victoria's Secret big fucking F-cut bras. They'll not be fitting me. But also very excited that I can now buy Primark bras again. A bra at a tenner. Happy days. This wee wrap will be fucking stone cold. So yeah, that was the big chat. But I just wanted to be really honest, have this video out. Feel free to ask me questions, feel free to talk about it. I'm happy to talk about it. If you want to talk about it privately, happy with that also. But I just didn't want anyone thinking that like I was hiding anything or lying. I just want to try and be as open as possible because obviously you guys know where I had it done and they're going to be coming out. And like I said, I will be walking about with a post-op sports bra that practically comes to up here and is the least sexy thing you've ever seen in your life. That is the big news. I really hope obviously you guys understand like why I'm doing this again, and it's not like I don't get any backlash from it. I think you always just think the worst. But all I'm hoping is that you can't slag me for my saggy tits anymore. I'm really hoping they're going to be like these stunning perky little titties that are going to just sit so stunningly up high over the moon. I'm actually going to learn a lot from my mistakes the last time. Like last time I was in shock of how much pain I was in. I think as well, from the minute I woke up I constantly felt a burning sensation in this boob. And I still have it to this day. All I can explain is like a carpet burn. So I'm thinking maybe that I won't be as bad this time because maybe maybe I should have been more aware of what that problem was. But I'm also hoping that obviously last time I went from having small boobs to a lot bigger boobs that I was so stretched and so swollen. I'm hoping that I will feel the opposite this time. Obviously I'll still be swollen because I'm getting surgery done, but I'm hoping I won't be as swollen as what I was the last time, because that played a massive part in how shit I felt because none of my clothes could fit. No matter what I wore, I was like fucking Tit McGee up here. Like I was like a big square for the side, like my tits actually came out to here. Like I remember I wore a baggy t-shirt and it was like gaping at the bottom and I thought, I'm actually like fucking like a big porn star, like big porn star titties, that's what it felt like. So I'm hoping I won't feel as bad this time. I'm going to be more active this time. I've ordered a treadmill basically, like the wee flat ones, and I'm going to try and walk and keep active because obviously I've got holiday with the girls and I'm not going to go to the gym. So walking is going to my new best friend. I've been like watching TikToks and people are like showing me like what like the difference in their bodies after walking for 6 weeks, and I'm like, it's possible. And yeah, I'm gonna like, I've ordered loads of vitamins. I'm going to be eating really healthy. Like last time it was in lockdown, Lee wasn't the best human being at the time. He was having one of his moments, and like even he said that this time he's like, I think it would be better this time because he'll be there to take care of me. I've obviously stayed at mum and dad's for the first 2 days because I'll be on my own. So I've shown you my bedroom in their vlog because I had to buy a bed for obviously staying because you have to sleep sitting up. Dreading that moment. So yeah, there's loads of things I'm going to do different, like eating loads of greens and like broccoli, spinach, kale, all the things that are really good for you for healing. The one thing I will not be doing is taking codeine. It is the devil and it is also your saviour. Like numbs every level of pain you could ever imagine. Like I feel like you get hit by a bus and take two codeine, you wouldn't feel it. However, anyone who's took codeine, it is an impossible thing to go to the toilet. Like I mean the toilet. No matter how hard you try, you'll no go. Like I remember it was my dad's birthday last time I got him done. And we were going for dinner. And I think I was 2 weeks post-op maybe. Right? And I had to get Lee go to Asda and get me jeans to fit me because I was so swollen that none of my clothes would fit. And it wasn't the boobs, it was the codeine because I hadn't been to the toilet. So too fucking right there, and that, I'm not touching it. Not getting in my body. I'll just need to deal with the pain. Look, I'll try to get under my arm. Because I ain't doing it again. No. Tell the others, what did you have for breakfast? I had chicken. Yummy chicken. Did you have chicken? Yeah, I know you had chicken because I made you. No. So yeah, I'm hoping this time will be a more positive experience. And I will act to you guys, my god, look at me, my new titties, but I think I'll feel a whole lot better getting these implants out and staying out and just being like goodbye to these big fuckers, hello to you small little titties. But when I say small, I mean I think I'll still have a generous sized boob, because I had okay sized boobs prior to the surgery. It was just they were very flat. It is what it is. Need to learn to get on with it. But like I said, the point of this video was I just wanted to make sure that I was as honest as possible and you guys didn't feel like you were getting lied to or that I was hiding anything. And that yeah, you guys can keep me company because I will be feeling it a lot. I'm going to just answer some of the questions you guys asked. How is your mum and dad? Are they settled in their new house? They are. It's such a good feeling, like it being their home. Like my mum and dad used to always have their own house and owned their own house years ago, and shit happens and they ended up in just like rented accommodation, and rented accommodation's great. Like the houses my mum and dad have lived in that have been rented are beautiful homes, beautiful. But you are always at the risk that the landlord might want to sell. And depending on, like my mum and dad had a landlord for 5 years who I can know, this may come across nasty because you don't know him. And you might think, why are you being so horrible with someone else? But I don't hate anyone but this man. He is the evilest, I would even call him a human being. That's how evil this man was. He tormented my mum for 5 years, like made her life a living hell. That is the only way I can explain it. It was so like manipulative because he had money, because he had power. It feels good for them. Like, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but basically before when the houses they lived in, because they were rented, my mum would say, oh that's theirs, or like, oh don't do that, that's theirs. So I think Lee asked her where our underlighters were from in our kitchen, like the lights under our units, and she was like, oh that's theirs. She started laughing, she went, oh I meant that came with the house. And she keeps doing it, she keeps saying stuff like, oh I don't know if we can, I think my dad was talking about doing something to the garden, she was like, aye, we can do that, can't we? But I think she's just like, it's new to her again. And it's such a nice feeling, like knowing that it is their house and it feels more homey and it feels like it is their home. Whereas I would always say the rented houses always didn't really feel like it was our home, because you were always like, oh god, don't do that, don't mess that up, don't fuck that up because it's not ours, do you know what I mean? So no, it feels really, really good that they have their own home. Their next door neighbours on both sides are the loveliest people ever. Like, I think they're obviously like, we're going to need earplugs living next door to Abby's mum because she just wants to talk to them all the time. She was like, that's me, met anyone across the road, across the back from me, and I'm like, oh my god, these poor neighbours. The people I feel sorry for is the workmen, because it's still like getting built, the houses across for her, and she just opens her door and she's like, Bernie, shouting on the guy, and I'm like, that poor guy's got, like, he's building houses. Like I said to her day, mum, he is not your personal joiner. She was like, he's happy to come in here and talk to me, and I'm like, oh my god, leave the poor guy alone. But that's just my mum, she can talk for Britain. If you've met her before, you will know that. So yeah, they've been really good. Someone's asked how I've been. I have been really good, just super busy, like with Bly, and obviously with me going to have to take time off. This week has been the most hectic week of my life. I am working ahead of time. I'm trying to get as much work photos done, like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok work all done, so that then basically I can relax and not stress, because the last time I didn't do it and I was stressed and I hadn't posted and things like that. I know that sounds really ridiculous and petty, which it is, but obviously in my job I do have to keep active on social media, so like not posting for like 2 weeks would just be strange and I couldn't do that. So I am working pure ahead of time. Hence my illusion. How are you and Lee? Me and Lee are very good, thank you very much. He is working away at the moment. He'll be home when I'm getting my recovery, which just the timing of that was perfect. I think he's absolutely raging though, because he's like, oh, I'm going to need to do everything for 3 weeks. But no, we're in a good little space. I'm busy, he's super busy at work, he's in a really good job at the moment. So yeah, all good in the hood. We're meant to be going on holiday pretty soon, but we hadn't booked it, but we were going to, but then obviously because of my surgery date, we're going to have to wait. And I think we'll probably go away like August, September time, so I'm not really sure. So if you have any recommendations of holidays you guys are going on, let me know. Did your mum and dad move closer to you? So yes, so they're actually 8 minutes from this house now, which is amazing. It still, funnily enough, takes my mum 25 minutes to get here. Nobody understands how, like she will not go on the motorway, and I'm at her. You go on it, you drive 4 cut-offs, you cut off, and then you're a straight road to my house. I don't get why she won't do it. She would rather go the road where there's 1,000,001 like traffic lights and speed bumps, and I'm just like, why? Why? The other day she took me home and she was like, right, I'm gonna go your route, so it's just so I can see what it's like. She got to mine, she went, well that was quite easy, aye. And I was like, I've only been telling you that for however long. So yeah, so they are closer, which is really, really good. It's really handy because I'm there nearly every single day, which I don't think I'm very happy about, but it is what it is. But I can't wait, if you watch my vlog, the vlog that we're going up next week, you'll see like my wee room and all that in it, because I'm decorating that now. The guy actually from IKEA's at my mum and dad's house right now building my bed. Didn't know you could do that, by the way. I don't know about you guys, but like you can pay a service at IKEA and they send like these handymen to build it. Because IKEA flat pack is not as easy as IKEA flat pack make it out to be. Trust me on that. So a lot of the questions are relating to Bly. So I'm going to just answer like the most popular one about sizing. I want to be as honest as possible. When I first started this, I very much underestimated the cost of starting your own business. There is so much that goes into it. And I'm not going to lie guys, like I don't know, I think obviously everyone thinks different, but I don't earn crazy money that I could then go put that all in to a brand. I also recently helped mum and dad with their house, so I couldn't really afford to leave myself with nothing. So when it came to starting this business, I had to start small and see where that would go. I could have brought out every range, every size, and not one person buy it. I could have brought out one size and not one person buy it. So what I wanted to do was test the water, let you see the quality, see if you liked it, see what people thought, give me feedback, and with that feedback, that would be where I would go next. And I got dead upset one day because I realised I couldn't afford to do every size in the book. And I was like, well, what's the point in fucking doing it? I'm already starting off on a bad foot. I'm discriminating against anyone who's below a size 6 or above a size 14. And I felt really guilty about it. But after I was speaking with other people in the industry, they were like, start it, be honest, and that make that your next goal. And that is my next goal. I've stopped a little bit of production now on summer stuff because I'm like, you guys, I've put feedback on the Instagram, on the Bly Instagram, and a lot of you guys said that you would like an extra small from girls that are a wee bit more petite, so like an oversized blazer but in a petite form. And then a lot of you guys came back and said 14's not big enough, I would like bigger. So I was like, right, before I jump into that, let's see how this goes. So that's why just now, that's what I'm basically doing. I'm waiting on it all arriving, is I've went smaller for like a petiter girl, so I'm doing like a petite oversized blazer. And then I've went on the other sizes up, so I've up a couple of sizes, because I do want to cater to everyone and I want everyone to feel comfortable in it. And I don't want anyone to think that because you're a certain size you don't get to wear it. That's not what I want to do. And if I could have afforded to do every size, I would have, but I just financially couldn't do it. Like when Bly launched, I cleared myself out, like there was nothing left to my name. So I just had to take it baby steps, and that's what I want to do going forward. Like I want to make sure with Bly it is a thing we all do together. Like I want you to come back and say, Abby, the colour of that blazer wasn't quite good, we didn't like it. Okay, feedback on that. Or the quality's not as good, tell me about that. Or if I bring out the summer collection, be like, could have done better. These are things I work on. Like, I've never done this before. No one in my family has done this before. I am learning on the job, and I'm going to fail on the job, and I'm going to make mistakes, and I want to learn from them. So yeah, basically that's my goal. I want to make sure that everyone is welcome at Bly. Coco, tell everybody. Oh, it's 8. Bye everybody. Say thank you for being so nice to my mommy. I know. Talk to me. Tell me. Well, thank you so much, guys, for me and Coco Pops and me Bear Boys having a wee nap. He's a sleepy wee baby. We love you so much, and thank you so much for all the support just now and with Bly. And I'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you. When will I see you next week? Yeah, so I think on Wednesday or Thursday, probably the haul will go up for Bly, and at the end of the week there'll be a vlog. So I will see you guys next week. If you haven't already, please go watch the video of me and Megano. And yeah, any video recommendations, guys, I'm kind of like, what do I want to do? I want to do some fun videos again. Then let me know. I would love to do like more hauls and styling videos. So let me know if there's like any brands in particular you would like me to do, or any like occasion wear, like workwear, weddings, all that stuff. Let me know. And yeah, comment below or message me on Instagram. But thank you so much, and from me and little Coco Pops, bye. Say bye, blow kisses, look, blow kisses. Mwah. Mwah. You're just so goddamn cute. Mwah. Could eat you up.